I'm Pickle Rick!
Shut up, Meg.
What's up, everybody? How is your weekend going? What's up, Big Clive? Thanks for stopping by, and appreciate everybody else hanging out, of course. We had, Megavolt Meister was in here early. We had the early crew, of course. Gassy Masher, Frankie78, Joe Russ, Zach Zapspargy was in here earlier. There's Frank Netabetty. Oh, Patrick Craner, Red Dwarfer popping in and out, trying to catch a flight home. There's Jiraj, Web Devi, Delta Mike, got your message. Haven't gotten back to you yet on that. Would appreciate it. Jacques Attack, Pianoman, Steve Adler, C2S, Bobcat. What's up, Bobcat? Sparks, Chris, Clive, C, Sam Online, Mouse in the house, Gramshaw, James Randolph. What's going on, people? If you're joining late, check the live thing, and if you've been like sitting on the stream, check the live thing. Apparently that can throw you off too, if you're trying to stay recent, you know. John Boy, what's up? Boozy, just realized we have stickers. Well, yeah, there's been there for a while. We may actually slowly be getting less as like the members kind of shrink a little bit, but we're keeping the good ones up there. What's up, Morpheus? Pancake Man, Jeff. All right, why don't we start with that stuff coming in? No worries. Start with a quick toast. Cheers to cheers to Clive, since he's hanging out. Appreciate you doing your thing, bringing us together, and all that good stuff. You know. Cheers. Patrick Cranen. The truck is good. I was driving it around today. I got, it's got a 42-gallon tank in it. It's a 95 Suburban. Like there's a lot of goddamn gas in it. So it had about 20 gallons in it. That was a year and a half old. Plus whatever, I hadn't driven it in a year and a half. So I put in a shitload of water remover, some sea foam, like a double dose of sea foam. And then I put, about 20 gallons of 93 octane in it. Been driving it around. It's slowly working itself out. I haven't recalibrated the air fuel ratio meter. I have a wideband on it. On like the stock O2 sensor is on the left bank, and the wideband is on the right bank. So it's 350 V8. I haven't recalibrated it, obviously, in a while, but it seems like it's slowly, like, settling itself out as, I guess, the oxygen sensors burn the shit off of them. But I am getting an intermittent code on the main fuel, like the main ECM oxygen sensor, that it's showing lean here and there. So, I may have to put another one of those in, but they're like 20 bucks. What's up, Josh? Electron Box, Sam Online, I think I said, eh? But, yeah, so that seems to be doing good. So I'm going to throw the one shit tire in the work van, get a new tire, Mike, probably Monday or Tuesday. I don't know if they're going to be open Monday because it's like Easter Monday. Like it's a little used tire place up the road. I got front tires off of them years ago and they're still good. Stale fuel. Well, I'm sure it wasn't bad. I mean, I drove the truck around many miles with it and it was running, but just dumped a good fresh batch of everything in it, especially because when I finally ride all the way out to where I'm going, it's like a 45-minute drive. So that'll burn a lot of that fuel out of there. I may put spark plugs in it, but I know the spark plugs that are in it probably have fucking 2,000 miles on it. So I'm kind of like, as long as it burns the rust off of them, fuck it. You know what I mean? Speaking of, I have no idea. Why don't we take a quick phone call? Yep. Yeah, no, I drove down to the park that I haven't been to in like 5 years today. Yeah, I sat in the middle of the woods and ate a cheeseburger. Fucking right. Yeah. At McDonald's. Yeah, I ain't got time to cook today. I was just cleaning. But no, yeah, cheeseburger in the woods. Fucking win-win situation right there. Uh-huh. All right, cool. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. So, cheers, everybody. And tomorrow's stream is right here. It's most of my camping gear that I brought down out of the closet. And we're going to go through all that stuff and see what we're packing for camping. One of the coolest things I think I bought was this little guy. We'll look at all this tomorrow. I ain't going through it today, but you can fit this in your pack. You got all kinds of the good stuff that you can cram in this fucking thing. Bunch of pouches. I got a saw, knife, headphones. I don't know why I have headphones in there. Got the good scissors in case you need to cut up some rags after you're attacked by a puppet. We'll go through that stuff and we'll get ready for camping. What's up, Captain Badit? How are you? Cheers, everybody. Just need some enormous pancakes there, Locke. I mean, we could work that out. Yeah, I probably have the same queen size bed. They're boozy. That's actually upstairs. I ain't bother lugging that big piece of crap down. Because I'll be taking, in case like all else fails and like I just can't find a good spot. I have this guy here, which is a roll-up, quote, self-inflating mattress. And U.S. military bivy. If you don't know what a bivy is, it's just basically a Gore-Tex body bag. That's all. Once it's zipped up, it's almost fucking. Besides it being water resistant, just about waterproof. Once it's zipped up, it's almost airtight too. But that way you can lay that on like wet ground and go to sleep and not get wet, kind of thing. That's like one of those things you should kind of have because you never know. I mean, generally speaking, you would put like branches, pine branches, leaves, shit down like that. Rifleman, as you can tell from Scrufdog, American male to be born with knowledge of fieldcraft, and then of course we have Boy Scouts. The Cubs got the Eagle Scouts, and the Army to back it. Yeah, I took. I was in the Explorers, which was like the generic boy and girl skills, like a all inclusive whatever scout thing. That was basically just full of everybody that just didn't want to be associated with the Boy Scouts, but still kind of wanted to do something. Like we helped on, like when you do like the marathons, there's like check-in stations, medical stations. Like we'd go help at those and do like little things for the community, and then like hang out every week. That was cool. But it's a VertoThermoWhoofle time. But I didn't really learn much like bushcraft stuff. Most of that I've learned from fucking watching Joe Robinette, miscellaneous dudes, and that one old guy, was it Far North Bushcraft, the old guy, and his wife that live in Alaska? Like, that's where I learned most of my bushcraft. And then I went and did it, and it worked, and I went, oh, that's fucking convenient. All right, let's see here. How's that looking? Why does that look weird? That looks weird on your screen, too. There you go. All right. Oh, hold on. We can get that out of the way. There we go. Number one. One for Freddy. One over here. Ooh, this one's a little runny today. As you can see, it ran down my hand. Hold on. Need a fucking towel after that one, God. I'm gonna have to redesign that with a spill catch once I get the 3D printer back up. Which will probably happen after I'm done camping, because at this point, my time will be occupied, getting ready for camping. Then after that, I'll work on getting the 3D printer over there updated, sorted out, and working. Let's see what here. Explorers equal scouts with chicks. Yeah, basically. Okay, so I'm not the only person that's heard of that. BigClive says Gore-Tex is great. The workwear really breathes. Yeah, that's let's see. So my bivvy's Gore-Tex. This is Gore-Tex. And big. The jacket you saw me in last weekend, and you see me hiking in the digital camo jacket, that's all Gore-Tex. I have Gore-Tex. This is a Gore-Tex rain suit. Yeah, Gore-Tex is the fucking jam if you can get it. You just got to remember, you do have to retreat it. It can wear out. Like if you start noticing water soaking in, then it's time to retreat it. But this shit's like maybe $20. It's like a 2-step thing. You just put it in a washer with it, and you can throw other clothes in there. It like kind of helps. They tell you like, yeah, you can. They give you different fabrics that you can also put in there, so you're not going through a full wash cycle just for the jacket or piece of clothing. But yeah, if you can get Gore-Tex, like it's fucking jam. Let's see here. What else we got here? There's also a blow-up sheep on Amazon. Where's that coming from? What? Oh, a blow-up bed. Yeah, okay, a blow-up sheep. Oh, when I was a steel rigger, when we were going around building theaters, like acting type theaters, putting all the rigging in, we had Lulu, the inflatable sheep. She was about this big. And if you smacked her behind, she'd go, meh. And that was our fucking mascot. Like, we'd walk in on site, and it was a routine. We'd push all our toolboxes in, lock them up. One of us goes upstairs with a fucking rope, rigs the pulley to lower it down so that we can hang Lulu from her little fucking harness right by the toolboxes. And then in the mornings, we just walk by and smack her in the ass. Did that shit for years. Lulu was awesome. The Gore-Tex workwear usually just needs to be put in a dryer for a while. Yeah, I've had some stuff get to the point where I've had to retreat it, even with just trying to freshen it up. But it may also, well, I mean, workwear, you're going to beat the shit out of it as much as I am walking through the woods. So, but yeah, guess it all. Do you have a GoPro? I do not have a GoPro at the moment. I am considering getting the, was it the DJI Action 5 Pro fucking thing, I guess it's called. But I don't. It's a chunk of change, and I'm not too worried about it. As far as camping and stuff, I'll just be using my phone and taking a shitload of power banks with me, and I got the solar thing. I was running that today to see if it still worked pretty good. I didn't try the inverter, but I was able to inflate 2 tires for a little while. Rifleman, the Lulu Inflatable Sheep was first introduced by Playboy magazine. The title was The Party You Lulu was awesome. The Party You. Yeah, I think I forgot. It may have been Puppy that got Lulu. Or who knows, it may have just been the boss's ex-girlfriend. You never knew with him. Camping is for amateurs. Real men live it, says Delta Mike. Well, you would be a prime example of that, good sir. You are a tough motherfucker living in the situation that you have been for so long. So, like, cheers to you, Delta Mike. You are definitely the definition of rugged motherfucker. Cheers. If you're concerned what you could do with the party sheet, please Google Tenga. You'll get the idea. Why does that sound familiar? The clock in clock was a furry sheep, for fuck's sake. Clock in clock? Which clock in clock? Sounds like that's just clock and clock. Why does it sound like something like, that sounds like something you'd find in Germany. We got our new clock and clock today. Oh yeah. Where's Captain Barrett? Clock and clock. Is that Mr. Mayor Cat? Celtic Engine? I'd be wary of DJI, not such a good company. Oh, I saw. Yeah, he got mad because you had to install an app. Welcome to fucking 2025. Like, I'm real hit or miss with him. Yeah, like, I understand it's full of junk or whatever, but I mean, if that's the fucking way to design it, then, like, that's just the way. But I haven't fully decided. I mean, if I'm even going to get one, but as far as DJI drones, like, there's nobody can touch them. So, and I know their cameras are good because they use even better cameras than they even use in their drones. But, yeah, we'll see. Worked at a shop once that sold them. The kind we had was called the Love You. I think that's what she was. I think she was the Love You that we called Lulu. It may have been her. Like, she was about that big. A little bit bigger than the basketball. What's going on there, Cape Pelt? Shit, what the fuck? I was going to do a fucking... What? I really gotta start writing this shit down. I was going to do a poll thing today. What the fuck was I going to do it on? Damn. I really got to start writing this shit down because it's when you come up with a good idea while you're high, like you better take a fucking note. Clock and clock. Stick a card in and it punches it. There you go. Yeah, the clock and clock. Yeah. He sees it as a furtherance of you own nothing and will be happy. That sounds like Ubisoft. Ubisoft. The issue you had was you had to install the app after X amount of uses, then the product would not work out. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he had like 5 more skips or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I looking at the camera, I would need the app for the way I would be using it anyway. So I mean, it's yeah. Products, like, you're not going to get it's some shit you just got to deal with. I don't know how else to put it. Companies are just going to do what they want to do until like a million of people fucking do, try to. God damn, my brain is just fucking locking up. Whew. But they're not going to do anything about it unless you get like a petition for 1 million people going. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. That's kind of like why I like just using the cell phones, because it's just a fucking cell phone. I use Droid Cam. It's about as unintrusive you could get. I pay like what, $6 a year. Yeah, that's fine. What's up, Soja? You'll be back later. All right. Favorite blow up animal. Top Smoke wants that as a poll. That is acceptable. All right, start a poll. Remember, polls are anonymous. We can't see it. I can't see it. And they go away. So let's see. Favorite blow up animal. Can you type? No. It probably would if I clicked on the right fucking thing. Favorite blow up animal. Okay, well, you're going to have to help me here. What do we got? We got sheep. What other blow up animals are there? I don't really browse that section much. So besides sheep, what else you got? A pig, okay. Sheep, pig. I ain't talking about blow up cats. Goat. Okay, yeah, we can do goat. A bear. You know what? I have actually seen like fucking toy bear things. So yeah, we'll do bear out of that. Actually, no, you know what? Well, that's just a lot of standard ass animals. Let's go with unicorn. Because there's definitely a bunch of blow up unicorns out in the world. So we got sheep, pig, goat, and unicorn. Perfect. It's a shame I can't vote in my own polls. Well, unicorn's coming out to an early. And there we go. We got a unicorn coming out. And then we got sheep coming in and second place. Pigs coming up. There, unicorn and sheep coming up. I have no idea how them guys do that. Haggis. Yeah, I don't know that counts as an animal. It's a slice of animal. My owner's got herself a big brown beaver. She shows it off to all her friends. And I have another poll for that to follow that one up within a few minutes here. So don't forget to vote away there your favorite blow up animal. Goat is too close to the bone. Inflatable babies. They don't think they have inflatable babies there, Clive, but I guess somebody here would know. Fill the pig with helium and you have yourself a stage show. Yes, absolutely. Especially if you can get it to squeak just right, I suppose. Meg. What's up, Paul Noran? Appreciate that. 14-month support. Much appreciated. Cheers to that one. An inflatable Trump. I'm sure those fucking exist. Oh my god. Pink Floyd. Are we going to play some records backwards? How do you know I really need to just get fucking baked and wrecked one day and just fucking listen to and like watch the various Pink Floyd videos and shit. I haven't done that in fucking years. Man. What is the maximum pressure of those inflatable animals you can withstand before they burst? Asks Patrick. I don't know. Like, I've never actually tried to calibrate myself, like see how much air pressure I can produce. Has anybody done that, or is there like a spec on that? Like how much PSI can is average human produce by going on like a fucking gauge or something? Like I don't have any pressure gauges around, which well, the ones I do probably taste like fuel. Everybody found the button. There you go. How the time flies when you're stoned, it says Sam Online. Absolutely. 17 months. OG member there. Much appreciated. Sap Sparky. I remember this, we're all field. I remember when this was all fields. Yeah. Wow. It's all fields. I remember blowing into PSI gauges when I was younger, but I can't remember the most I managed. Lockwatcher says, AI overview learn. A person can typically generate an exhalation pressure of 2 to 3 pounds per square inch. That seems reasonable. 2 psi is pretty standard. Says lame. Electron ones, 1 to 2 psi. You know, say 2 psi for your average person. Okay. So I guess they can at least handle 2. 2 pisses, yes, 2 pisses. All right, we're gonna close this poll here in just a moment. Hey, and we do have some picture. Well, we do have quite a few pictures and stuff coming in. We'll get ready to get to those soon. Got Pussies and piano later, and let's see what's going on out. Why isn't that camera working? The cat camera is not working. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it to activate, because that's going to make Pussies and pianos kind of lame. Now I'm going to have to try to troubleshoot that. Looks like it's plugged in there. Huh, hold on, let me see if I got something screwing up in the device manager. Like, I kind of feel like I may need to replace my USB hub in that thing. Yep. No, it actually just says one unknown USB device. Let me try to disable the device. Hang on, folks. I don't know what the fuck's about to happen. All right. Device descriptor request failed. All right, let's enable. See if it decides it wants to work. There it is, Logitech USB. All right, let me reactivate this here. Hey, Windows actually did something the right way. Fucking hell. All right, well, Spaz is out there asleep. Okay, sorry about that. Fucking, I don't know. Anyway, Ginger, what's up there? Happy little fox. What's up, Benji? If you use a mixture of acetylene and oxygen, the inflatable sheep can blow out windows. I fucking bet it can there, Clive. What's up, Jonathan Hughes? Chipmunk. All right, so we got your favorite blow-up animal seems to be the unicorn, followed by the sheep. Because it depends on what how you want to hold on to it. If you want to handle, or you're just fucking raw dogging it. Pig and then goat. All right, so see, Boozy probably picked goat. At least one other person. Okay. All right, good deal. Oh, and at the very last second, we had one more for sheep. All right, so now we'll do a slightly different version of that. Where's my keyboard? What the f... Is this keyboard not working? Hello? No, you dumbass. Wrong. Goddamn. Remember, when you have 2 keyboards, you got to pay a little bit more attention. All right. Ooh, caps lock. Jesus. All right, so we'll start this one. Okay. That. And that. There you go. Your favorite blow up human doll. Vote away. And don't ask questions. Just if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And then just rock and roll with it. Boozy, make sure you're paying attention. Exactly, Chris. Logan, who indeed? Logan has been mentioned on stream before. Yes, Logan has. Logan is our mighty parts assistant manager at the job. The old logie wogie. There it is, Boozy. Blow more bunnies. Blow more bunnies, says Benji. Not really into that kind of thing. Clive voted for him yourself. Is that incest? Nah, that's just I don't know. If you if you straight up fucked a clone of yourself, is that just advanced masturbation? Like, I kind of feel like that would just be advanced, like, masturbation kind of thing. How the fuck are we getting on these topics? Oh, right, because we're all fucking batshit crazy. We call him the parts ass man. Perfect. Chippy says advanced masturbation. Okay. Chris says, self-pleasure. Yeah, okay. Self-love. Yeah, I mean, like, it's, if you're a fucking clone, you talk about knowing what the other person likes, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit. Batshit crazy, says Lori. What's up? Absolutely. That's why we're here. Rifleman says, voting for yourself is just an example of excellent self-confidence. There you go. That's a great way to put that. That is a proper way to put that. Yeah, we're just fucking, it's Saturday night. Have a shot, have a smoke, have a poke, whatever you do, fucking just chill out and, okay, well, actually, women is, okay, I figured Clive would actually be further up, but okay. Chicks, Clive, dudes, and then Logie Wogie. The parts ass man. Oh, boy. What if you had 10 clones of yourself and got into a ring to fuck yourself? Would that cause a graviton drive? That would probably produce an interesting form of energy. I don't know that you'd necessarily be able to focus it, though. I mean, if y'all can figure it out, then, oh my god. I do me so hard. That was a great episode of Family Guy there, Chris. The clone is fine, says K-Pel. But if you liked it, you might move on to your identical twin. There's a fine line. That is true. Because even as an identical twin, you're absolutely two different personalities. Which, you thing you got to remember too, if you clone yourself, the fucking instant they come into existence, your personalities are already going to start to vary. Because you're an experienced human, they're a fresh human. Even if they have your memories, there's still going to be something there. And their point of view is literally going to be different from yours, just standing in the room, which means they are getting a different experience in life than you are. And even the clones will change. That's some fucking nerdy ass shit. God. Anyway. All right, so we did that. We got a bunch of messages in here. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, did not get off to see about that later. So Lock Watcher has stuff. Let's see. A classic pancake stack from Lock Watcher. Ooh. And a clone isn't a different person? Oh, absolutely, that's what I'm saying. They're only a clone for that instant they are created. After that, it's everything is different. This is from Lock Watcher, the classic pancake stack. Decent amount of butter. Looks like the way you got that blob there, in the, like the hump, I'm sorry, in the middle of the pancake, makes me hope that there's more butter in there. So this past Wednesday, a plane ran out of fuel and landed in a nearby field. Farmer plowed a runway. I was wondering how they were going to deal with that. So it was just loss of fuel. All right. Yeah, I remember you had said something the other day. Well, that's cool. Well, at least figuring out. I was like, well, how the fuck did you get that out of there? But yeah, if he can. Yeah, I guess if everything's dead anyway, just fucking rock it out. He was able to get back in the air and hopefully stay there. That's cool. Seems like that worked out. Appreciate the update on that. Another interesting 3D print. Spring swing bar with very fine adjustment tension via screw. Oh, yeah, okay. I see. Kind of seems like it might be a little bit similar to that joystick we took apart the other day. Dovetail tensioner rides freely in this channel. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I've used dovetail stuff in a couple of my prints. No one knows how to pleasure you better than you, and consider that you're the only one privy to a full loop feedback loop. This is why the human male produces 1 trillion sex cells. Yeah, we get a little excited here and there. Scientists have discovered that people will believe anything when you say scientists have discovered it, says Benji. Kermit the Frog was thrown under the bus by the U.S. Mafia regime. Yes, Benji. Yes, absolutely. This is actually the first coffee I've had today. I got up, cooked breakfast, and then just started working on the truck. Drove around. Oh, shit. Let's go back here. D-Wood. What's D-Wood got? D-Wood has some lighting. But I gotta figure out, I gotta read more about this RGB thing that, I gotta watch a thing on Gamers Nexus saying something about Win Ring 0 in some issue, and apparently it's getting flagged as being like naughty or something like that. And it's killing like all the RGB and fan controllers. That looks good. I like that lighting. I don't know. I can't remember who this is from. I don't know why it's not in the thing, but the kitty I took in had kittens. Oh, look at the little fuzzy kitties. Little tiny kitties there. Well, thank you for that. Look at that little girl. Shame I can't zoom. Appreciate that one. Flip that back. Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, it didn't show anything it should. Okay. Who was that again? Let's see, train. Because I need to fix the caller or the contact info on that. Yeah, let's see. Megavolt Meister. Let's see, a PKE meter I made. Lots of flashy LEDs for fun. Oh. That's cool. Oh yeah, you got the big ass bell clip on that thing. It's very nice. It's good work. Thank you for that. Flip this back here. Close that. Appreciate that, Megavon. That looks good. That looks stylish. Let's see. We have... from Frank Nedobity. Safari Light. There we go. Hold on. Can't zoom on these for some reason. Battery powered fluorescent lantern. Yeah, it reminds me, I gotta go blow the dust off of the Coleman. I'm sure, I can't imagine. I think I have fuel for it. I should have fuel for it out there. All right. Now I gotta get that Coleman going. Safari light. Okay. That. Burgess. See a little mirror action on it there. Ah. I'm sure that would be pretty bright out there. That thing work and everything? Or have you tried it yet? Unsure of what to do with this ancient relic that was a battery-powered fluorescent light from the 60s. Hell, I don't know, get it to work and like carry that big mug around when you're camping. Probably be useful if you like go outside at night for something, like if you're chilling outside or whatever. Might be useful for that. What we got here? Text. Ooh, we have a new flat cat. Why? Oh, there we go. This evening's flat cat, woo, that's right, this zooms, is watching, apparently watching YouTube on the phone. That works. Yeah, I was cleaning out the Suburban today. I found this fucking ancient ass LG flip phone in there that I had in there for quote emergencies. And I'm like, this thing, like the battery, looked up the leads on the battery and it was just dead short across it. I went, okay. So it's somehow dead short, but it didn't swell up. So, oh well. Well, I'm going to have to pick up some kind of like a little throwaway phone to keep in there for emergencies. Because even if it doesn't have service, any cell phone in America that can connect to a network is required to be able to dial 911 as long as there's like, you know, battery power. So it doesn't hurt to have a crap phone just somewhere just so you can dial 911. Right, Red Dwarfer sent us pictures from where I was this time last week. Hashtag not on a Boeing. That's always good. Good grief. So from Red Dwarfer we have, let's see, nothing yet, nothing from Jubs. That's fine. Barrier Air. That's cool. That's a good view. Small planes are fun. Yeah, I've flown on a couple of small planes as a passenger, you know, not actually flying them. That's a great fucking view. See, 90 Mile Beach, New Zealand, isn't actually 90 miles long at 55 miles or 89 kilometers. Also served as a road, there's a couple of communities that are only accessible via driving the beach. That's cool. It's a good way to keep douchebags out. They got to put in a little bit of effort to get there. Thank you for those. From Benji, we have Neighbor Cat. Meow. Meow. Doing neighbor cat things, walking on everything as cats tend to do. Seems like neighbor cat may have had too much coffee. Very, very shaky. Tail going crazy. Yeah, look at that. Salt. That's a big ass thing of salt. You have more towels out than I do. I only have 2. That doesn't look bad. What's that? Is that quote fish and chips or whatever? Is that like some fish? Some French fries or fucking, what the fuck are the dumb freedom fries and some guac? Waka waka. Well, thank you for that there, Benji. Mush peas. I think that's guac. I don't know. Maybe that's a biscuit head thing. I know you biscuit heads get a little weird with stuff sometimes. Now we'll do some more here shortly. I forget who, is that Miss? No, that's not Miss. Who sent the kiwi last week? I gotta figure that out too. I gotta write this shit down. Good lord. All right, human human blow up doll. Where are we at? Let's see. 46% would prefer a woman. 33% would prefer BigClive. 14% a dude, and 8% a logie wogie. All right, let's go ahead and kill that one. Appreciate that. I'm sure to report that back to people that need to know. Rifleman, my greatest sadness is that America does not have mushy peas. I'm down at the British store stocking up on them. They're wonderful, excellent, nutritional, excellent flavor, mushy peas for the wind. I don't know if that was supposed to be win or win. Do they make you fart? Because that would be for the wind. Sending it to Logie now. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, a 420 toot toot. Let's finish this. Grab a shot. Grab a smoke. Pet your cat. Pinch your butt. Whatever you need to do, but happy 420, everybody. Cheers. Oh, yeah. This showed up. Got myself a Geiger counter, because why not? I haven't found anything that's radioactive in the house yet. So I haven't checked everything that possibly could. Then I was talking to MK, who comes in the chat sometimes, last night, and turns out MK is a fucking nuclear nerd. Boy, could he tell you some shit about like this and different types of radiation and how what it goes through and how it works and all this stuff. Like that dude, like he taught me some shit last night. But yeah, apparently ambient radiation always seems to be average around 0.1 or yeah, micro fucking sievert. That's where we're at. Oh wait, hold on. Is it this button? Is it that one? No, that one. There you go. You get the rolling chart. I just set the date. I got to figure out how to reset the log because I just fixed the date on it. Hey, there's MK. Seriously, like that was some knowledge ass learning shit last night. That was fucking great. But yeah, like MK was saying, like generally speaking, I think it was alpha and beta. Like you need to, like they kind of need to get to the Geiger tube thing in there. But this is a sealed unit. So what do you make of that there? Any other MK or any nuclear nerds? Like, should I put little air holes in this to increase the sensitivity of alpha and beta, since apparently gamma goes through everything anyway? What is the level of radiation on the moon? I have no idea. Chipmunk says alpha won't get in at all. Yeah, well, this doesn't. This does gamma, beta, and X-ray. I don't know if X-ray is just a different radiation. I got to learn more about this shit. It says beta, depending if there's a window. It doesn't really seem like there's any kind of hole. And MK was saying to maybe put holes in the case to allow beta to get in easier. Alpha gets stopped by paper. Higher energy beta might. Yeah, they're saying like basically anything can block alpha. It's not usually a big deal on the outside. It's more if you get ingested. But gamma, it just kind of pounds through everything. Another thing MK recommended, if you have like a Geiger counter, if you wrap it in aluminum foil, you'll block everything but gamma. Well, mostly everything, I guess, but gamma. So you can kind of help use that as a filter. So, but yeah, I'm going to keep looking around. I even checked my rock collection of just various shit I have, and it just wasn't, I wasn't able to get anything over 0.17 micro. It's pronounced sievert or sievert. I guess sieverts. Like it seems like ambient always seems to be around 0.1, 0.12. So I'll be excited if I find something that like glows. I checked all the cats. None of them are radioactive, which would have been weird. Is 5G dangerous? No. Like you are completely surrounded by 5G, and so far our brains haven't microwaved yet. And most of the high power 5G is so far above your head, it's non-existent anyway. So yeah, I'll have fun with that. And of course, for those of you that also watch or play or whatever Kill a Mike, yeah, I sent him one too. So Figures fucking he just in every game he plays, it's just fucking radioactive. So I sent him one too. So that showed up in the middle of one of his streams. Bananas already, yeah. K40, the K. If there's enough K40, you might be able to get a sniff off of a more sensitive meter, from what I understand. Hey Brit, what's up? 5Gs are a bit ouchy. Try not bumping into. Oh yeah. If you're going 5Gs, that's really gonna hurt. So that type of 5G, yeah, going 5Gs and then suddenly stopping, that would be a problem. Forget alpha with that too. Yeah, it's not rated for alpha at all. Beta will probably pick up better with holes added. Also, aluminum foil is a bit thin to block beta, but multiple layers might do it. This is from MK the Nuclear Nerd. Like, fucking right. I'm gonna have to, like, take notes on this stuff, but I'm actually absorbing it fairly well, because, like, a lot of us here are having a little bit of autism going on. You know, when you're interested in something, it's just... So you don't have to take notes, so I'm working with it. So, like, according to this thing, I think it said, like, 1 sievert was when it started freaking out, but, like, what's, like, the concerning level of sieverts or whatever? Aberdeen is full of radioactive houses. Which Aberdeen is that, Top Smoke? The UK has very high back radiation levels because of the accidents in the past. We have very high cancer levels. Oh, so you mean active Aberdeen as in over there, not Aberdeen as in near me, which actually Aberdeen near me might actually be pretty fucking radioactive. I may have read that wrong. I was trying to figure it out in the manual, but I know that you can usually find a chart online as well. I could probably look for that. But actually, when I was out in the woods, I was walking around with it. I couldn't find anything really radioactive. I haven't checked my smoke detectors yet. I went to go check the one in the fucking, like, right outside the office, and I'm like, and all of a sudden I'm joining the fucking John Travolta, like, where the fuck is it? So I don't know where that one went. Seems like an awfully odd thing to steal when you move out, but I maybe I don't know, because I can't think of any fucking else where it would have gone. But lots of weird shit is turning up missing lately as I've been digging around. Dude report, says Lockwatcher. Dude's been doing pretty good. Ron, I think because it's spring, Ronnie's been, like, going after him a lot. Like, unprovoked. Like, I've sat there in the kitchen and watched dude just sit there, like, just chilling, like, not doing anything, not in the way, and, like, Ronnie fucking going after him and trying to beating up on him and shit. So yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to kind of keep an eye on that and, like, giving him treats at the same time, like I always do, but trying to get him, like, maybe a little bit closer while they're doing the treats. But besides that, he's fine. He hangs out in the bedroom as much as he can. Usually just, like, runs in when nobody's looking. It's like, dude, I was holding the door for you, but he'll come flying in at 500 miles an hour. But yeah, he's doing all right. Any oil drilling sites are highly radioactive. Well, I have, like we were talking last night, like, some charcoal can be, like, have trace radioactive. Like, there's that power plant nearby, which was a charcoal plant. I was talking, like, maybe since this thing is so light, like, I could attach this to Mavis, and since it's got a log on it, I'd maybe figure out if there's a way to get, like a longer log period, or way to, like, connect something to get, like, a long period, so we can fly it around the power plant and, like, bring it back and then check the log of radiation levels or something like that. But we'll see what we can come up with. I got to learn it, which means basically I got to find something radioactive and then try to use it to learn, like, how the thing works. 5G technology is not a wavelength. Well, yeah. Deals with certain wavelengths, but isn't. 5G is non-ionizing. Well, yeah, that too. I mean, it definitely, you're not going to be real happy for standing like right in front of one of the way, way, way up there antennas and it's just melts your head, but you know. Yeah, Sparks, like I said, I went to look for that one smoke detector, it wasn't there, and then it was just like, yeah, I just gotta get ready for the show anyway, so I gotta check the other two, see if if they give off anything. And if I can get as much of a whisper out of them, I'll just buy new ones because it's been about 5 years anyway. And I'll take those apart and see if I can pull out the radioactive bits and, you know, really see what we can do with it. I can't imagine whatever's in there is that dangerous, or is there any concern of the whatever, like, what is it? Radon? That's not radon? Or whatever the hell element they put in there. Is it cadmium? Oh, I didn't even think about it. Isn't cadmium radioactive? Because a lot of, I don't know if they still do, but I know a lot of, as a malleable metal. Because I know some oxygen sensors, yes, cadmium, sorry, is considered radioactive, but only in a specific sense. Cadmium, okay. I wonder if I'd be able to pick up something off of like an old fucking oxygen sensor if I opened it up. Antique stores for plates, yeah, MK mentioned that. Taking it to the thrift shop, looking for the different paints. Some gas lantern mantles, that was also brought up there, Lem. Goddamn, MK. Like, I love everybody saying this stuff. It's like, yeah, that's what MK said. Like, this guy, he's a fucking nuclear nerd, man. You'll have to check. I do have some lantern mantles from China that I've been using on the Coleman. They work fine, but I'm wondering if maybe they're a little fucking radioactive. I'll have to check. World War II aereo gauges with luminous dials. Don't have a whole lot of those laying around there, Mouse, but if I do, I'll check them. A banana, I've heard, yeah, some bananas, they can pick up the K40. Brazil nuts are, yeah, that was brought up by, I think Pianoman brought that up. Rhubarb, yeah, rhubarb is super radioactive. That's why I'm questing for some. Christ, it might as well be a goddamn quest item for me at this point. Find rhubarb. 0 out of 1. A World War II gauge is all radium, and a friend of mine deals with them and has his own position. Caution, ultra sensitive, do not glow anymore. Okay. Well, doesn't that just mean like the phosphor is worn off? Doesn't necessarily mean it's not radioactive anymore, because the phosphor will apparently degrade under the radiation. Does your microwave climb inside and turn it on? Like, it's not quite that big. But I was thinking about that. I'm like, what kind of radiation does that put out? I don't think about that. Next time I run the microwave, I'll see if it can pick up anything. I don't actually know. Does a mic, like, I know it does whatever, but like, is that a specific quote band of radiation, or is it just high frequency shit, not actually radiation? I don't think it's actually radiation, is it? Okay, I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to actually how magnetrons work. Boozy's like, now I need one. Well, let me see how this one sorts out. I'll let you know if it's any good. Unless you find a cooler one that you want to get. But that was like, that was $50. The phosphors do degrade due to bombardment and moisture. Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. That would make sense. Anything you're going to put on radioactive stuff is just not going to necessarily be thrilled Mine shows under UV light as orange for World War II, says John Boy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Apparently, some stuff that, if you can, certain things that phosphor can also possibly be radioactive. Oh yeah, I gotta find my tritium watch. That's right. Wait a minute, don't I have something tritium on here? Where's my compass? I think one of my compasses is tritium, just to see if there's any, if it picks anything up. Hold on a sec here, and then we'll get the, let me look for this real quick, then we'll get the Pussies and Piano. Actually, no, I should probably look for this while we're doing Pussies and Piano, so that way you're not just staring at me digging through my bag. You can stare at me digging through my bag tomorrow, because that's what that stream will actually be for. But yeah, let me see if I can, see if my compass is tritium or not. I think it is. But I know my watch downstairs is, but that's, I don't even know where the fuck that is. I know it's downstairs, like I know it exists, but 4,000 tons of radium? What? What is that, a fucking barrel full of radium? Here you go. Is that a snack? Florida has paved some roads with radioactive waste. What is that, all the entitled ladies? Just flatten them, fill them up with the potholes. Spray paint them, fucking make them look like black tar and go with it. I would like to thank Apple for producing a complete disaster of an AI typing assistant, says Rifleman. There's rumors that it's actually fake and not AI. I would agree with that, and Apple sucks. Yeah, Apple just kind of sucks in general. You have a collection of uranium glass. Yeah, that's the thing I've read. I'd really, like, there's a couple of antique shops around. I'd be, maybe one day I'll just like walk through with this thing, turn the noise off and just look at the meter as I'm kind of casually going through and make it look like it's, I mean, if you walk through a store just holding this, it just looks like a fucking cell phone. I can just look at the meter as I'm walking by and be like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah. And then do. Because it looks like an old fucking candy bar phone or like an old guy phone, which, so that would work for me because I look like I'm fucking just an old guy. Because, I mean, I'm 47 feeling 74, so you've done that a lot, just casually strolling around with a Geiger counter. That's fucking great. Perfect. Okay, so I'm thinking on the right path then. That's perfect. Because yeah, you can turn off everything on that, all the alerts, you can turn them off or pick which ones. It's fucking great. Hold on. All right. Well, let's get ready for Pussies and Piano. Then when we get back, we'll finish up sharing some pictures and then get on with talking shit some more. See, CatCam low, Cat plus Rob. Which means I gotta put Rob up here. Don't play. Calm down. Oh, I need to rewind Rob. All right. Let's see. Beefcake's taking a nap. Spazzes against the door. Tiny Mama was upstairs for a while today, but I think she went back downstairs. She was actually hanging out in the bedroom with me for a while, as I was just like chilling and relaxing. She's one of the funny cats. Like you want her to get like chill and relax, but instead she just walks in circles for like an hour as you're just like petting her, and then you wait, and then you pet her, and then you wait, and then she walks in circles next to you, and then around. Like she just has to move. She's always moving, and then when she finally lays down, it's like on the other side of the room. Tiny Mama, you know. All right. So I'm going to switch over to Pussies and Piano, get that going, see if I can find my compass in here or anything else that may be tritium. And try to find something radioactive in this place. All right, there we go. And go. And thank you as always, Pianoman. Much appreciated for that. And there's Tiny Mama. She was actually in the other room. Forgot she was sleeping in there for a while. Switch this over. Actually, make it a little easier to see her as well. Looks like you see the dude's making a mess. That's good. I just don't know that he's really super into Gucci food. Maybe I should give him like chewy treats instead. I don't know. He never really does seem to be like super excited about it. He usually eats maybe half of it. I don't know, maybe I'll just give him like fucking Temptations or something. Radioactive material is leaking from many places and it's finding its way into our bodies more and more. But it more can do with plastic stuff and stuff and tiny plastic stuff and Teflon. Basically Teflon, yeah. Judging by your profile pic, it is evident that you are easily impressionable to Chipmunk. Rasher, right. Gotcha. Teflon is nasty, yes, if heated. Oh yeah, nothing really great going on with Teflon when it starts to overheat, and too many people just seem to not know that and always want to put it in super high heat environments. Yeah, Poofers was, I think I mentioned that last week. Yeah, Poofers was sick. She had the sneezes and one of her eyes was runny, but she was fine. Sunday she was pretty perked up, and then by Monday she was just fine again. So nobody else got sick, so I guess she just caught a little sniffles or something. Oh yeah, definitely don't overheat a non-stick pan. Even the titanium fucking ones I got, you shouldn't overheat them because then the titanium coating itself can unbond or release from the pan. Microwave ovens do not emit ionizing radiation. They do emit electromagnetic radiation. Right, okay. A magnetron is a radio transmitter that works at 2.4 gigahertz. Oh, okay. I knew it was some sort of radiation, but yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Electromagnetic radiation, yes. Thank you, MK. Atmospheric bomb explosions put dust on the field around the world. Cows eating the grass concentrated the dust in their milk. The milk was drunk by children that concentrated in them plutonium. Yeah, well, you know. If you can't find any salt and pepper, a little plutonium will spice it up, that's for sure. Well, I just heard a voice. That was weird. Guess somebody's outside. Every morning, I announce to my family that I'm going jogging, but then I don't go. It's a running joke. Thanks, Jack Attack. Much appreciated. What we got up here? Most likely reasons for increasing cancer rates are things like weird, non-naturally occurring chemicals being ingested or inhaled. Better diagnosis rates and ways to do it. Yeah. I figure a lot of people die from shit like that, and they just never got diagnosed because they never like bothered going. Wednesday was National Banana Day. Sent you a picture for the celebration. Did you? I don't know that I remember seeing a banana, but I will search for a banana. Any plainly difficult viewers here? Wow. I think everybody's fine enough. Poll favorite Big Clive moments: Fanny Flambeau, slightly criminal young Clive stories, work stories, or workwear fetish chats. Yeah, we can do one more poll. Why not? What button? And then while that poll's running, we'll flip over after let the cats chow down a little bit more. Then we'll flip back over to share some more of these pictures that y'all have sent in. Move the mic. Oh, whoa, whoa. God damn, I gotta learn how to fucking type. Favorite Clive moments. What did you say? Fanny Flambeau. I may modify this. Yeah, actually. Slightly criminal young. God damn it. Young. Fuck, dude. Clive. Because I'm just reaching way too far out to do this. Work stories. Or crazy Saturday night NBC stream. Like that 5-hour one, like the one where Arrow just all hell broke loose and like when everyone was calling Kevin. That one. The one that everybody wishes they could watch again, but they can't unless they downloaded it. Definitely one of my better grabs before that disappeared forever. I ducked polio, but I got bombed by plutonium. How did you get bombed by plutonium, Rifleman? That sounds interesting. There's the mama pants. Bananas have a tiny amount of activity. It's radioactive, yeah. You got a picture of your banana and deleted it because your plums were in it too. Oh no, at that point I would just probably print it out and put it all over work. But then again, it'd just be a repeat issue. Is who's new? Let's see. Scroll up. Oh, plainly difficult. Oh, plainly difficult. Okay, that's a YouTube channel. Okay, his newest video was eye-opening. I never knew how much radiation was dumped into the North Sea. Oh yeah. I've heard a little bit about that here and there. Yeah. John Wayne's Genghis Khan movie was shot downrange of a fresh nuclear airburst, and a lot of people cut down lives. We know what we were doing. Yeah. What do we got there? So we got Poofers waiting for Ronnie to finish his mom's dinner. I don't know where she went. No, she's been there in the bedroom for a little while, obviously, so she probably had to go pee or something. Fanny Flambeau was what brought me to Big Clive's channel. Yeah, it's a fucking shame he doesn't have, like, basically any of the rights to it anymore. Scammy ass YouTube manager shit. Does anyone remember BioNerd23? Asks Chris. I do not remember a BioNerd23 myself. The big gray cat has... Right, the big gray cat has his figure to watch out for her and making it bigger. What? I know they definitely block each other, and she is constantly just trying to push everyone out. So, what's the stream number? I listened to the chat. What do you mean? Which stream number? Or am I in a different, am I looking into a different conversation? Oh, the stream number. Oh, you mean the stream. Oof, fuck, what the goddamn. How many times I gotta give you this goddamn thing? Ooh, what the hell button did I just press? Okay, let's try that again. The show number is in chat. Probably that. Pretty sure it's that. Isn't that? Does it actually say what my number is anywhere? Not really. Okay. Oh yeah, that's not my number. That's somebody else. Oh, there it is. Is that the right number? Yeah, that was the right number. Oh, good. And that. Right. Okay. Creosan were great with Chernobyl YouTube videos. Radioactive exploration of the Chernobyl zone. Okay. I have to try carbonating dish soap again. I have a fresh tank. Carbonating dish soap. Are you trying to make self-scrubbing bubbles? I'm not sure if it is an urban legend, but didn't Kodak figure out about the Manhattan Project's test destination due to contaminated cardboard ruining photographic stuff? I do not know. The fuel from the reactor, you can't get more radioactive than that, and she was happy about it. Oh, someone found some of that? That's great. Great. Where is this infamous NBC stream? Is it only available on Rumble now? I don't know where it's available. I assume somewhere, but I have no idea. But I downloaded it before it disappeared. It's kind of tucked away somewhere. Because of all these tests, all steel is radiated and contaminated. The BioNerd started my obsession with radiation, says Chris. Okay. Ukraine, where's, okay. The biohazard leg, that was a nutcase. The biohazard leg. I don't know that I remember that. I probably have to see it to remember. Will it carbonate scruff from a big, what? How, what? Carbonate who, how, what? Yes, Kodak figured out it was first from X-ray paper being damaged by the gamma radiation. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. I imagine photographic paper would react quite interestingly with radiation. The okay. So, sorry, I thought you meant the episode number, says Rob. What did Rob say? Yeah, that's what I kind of thought at first. When he said, what's the number? I think we're at 84. I believe it's 84. And it's top of the hour. Why don't we do a quick top of the hour toast? Oh, yeah, let me just kind of go back to here then, since she's just scavenging for scraps. At top of the hour toast. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Cheers. Pre-1940s steel is still virgin if it's never been recasted. It's still virgin, yeah. The steel is still virgin, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard something about that. Let's see, what's Boozy got here? Oh, God. It's the Logie. It's the Logie Wogie. There's the Logie Wogie. With, what the fuck, Jim? That's the parts ass man right there. There he is. Just thought you should see that. That's kind of important. And we got Frank Neto Betty. Let's see. Also, we have, let's see, the Port Triumph needed some attention soon. It's a 1983 with less than 11,000 miles. That doesn't look too bad. Get that going. I gotta get around. Now that my truck's running again, I gotta talk to the fellas at work so I can get my bike out of here, give it to them, let them do what they're gonna do with it, and get one more ride out of it. Eventually I'll probably end up getting something like a cruiser, something that's actually comfortable to ride. Not that sport bike was actually, surprisingly enough, with all my back issues, riding a sport bike really wasn't that bad. The wife and I at the desert of Maine. There's an actual desert in Maine. Wow, yeah, new zoom. An actual desert in Maine. That's weird. We usually call that a beach, but I guess there's no water. Appreciate the... Oh, okay. On top of a wind turbine when I worked on them. There you go. Yep, 2 lines, 2 clip-ins, big-ass harness. There you go. Good deal. All right, let's see what we have over here. Thank you for those, Mr. Nedabetti. I think is this Mr. S? Who sent the kiwi again? I don't know why that's not labeled. Hot cross buns. I made hot cross buns for Easter, 6 fruit and 6 chocolate. Yeah, I would just eat. I don't know that tray would last till lunch. That looks really goddamn good. Not enough boobies tonight. Story of my life, says Top Smoke. Ah, that's all right. Boobies shall come. Chippy, it was an amazing up tower. I don't even need to tie into the up tower network for connectivity. See, from 404 we have Kite. This new 3D printer model is so realistic, it says. Or yeah, they're super realistic. That's it's a pretty realistic print there. Hopefully, it, you don't get too much bed adhesion when you go to peel that off. I don't think that's where Kite should be, so we'll just call that a print. Yeah. Thank you for that. Of course, I'm saying that, and my banner on YouTube is Trent standing right at my 3D printer. DJ Bones. Purple Kush. Let's see what we got here. Looks like it's starting to kind of feel like I'm looking at some trichomes on there. Looks good. Looks good. What is that? I don't have anything for scale, but I'm guessing that's about a 3 or the 5 gallon base right there. That looks tasty. Let us know how that works out for you. A Manson engine I made to keep myself occupied. Yeah, I was thinking of getting some engines from Sterling Engine. Where we got the big engine right there. They got some relatively inexpensive, like steam style engines or heat engines, or like this, yeah, like a little heat thing. Oh, there's a little grape jelly fucking lid. Nice. But yeah, we might be doing some of them in between Legos as well. Like most of those, I think, would probably be like one night builds. Appreciate that. Chippy. Customer is prepared. There you go. Yeah, this is almost a goddamn Fallout shelter here. Meow. 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 Is he high? Oh, I mean, he's a ginger, so I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to be high to be derping out. Didn't think about that. My bad. Well, thank you for that there, Chippy. Always good to see a kitty. Friends at Kitty heard me purr over voice chat. This was his reaction. Oh, okay. Nice. But that doesn't mean he's not stoned. Could still be stoned. And oh, here we go. Chris and the collection of Geiger counters. My soldering station is buzzing like a power plant. Alright, that sounds a little louder than it should be, I would think. Collection of Geiger counters. Good lord. Contaminated area. Yeah, I fucking bet. Let me zoom out. So there we go. You can actually see him. Yeah, MK was talking about the CDV 700 last night as being a popular one, but gotta be careful. They gotta know how it works so you don't use it incorrectly. That's cool. Like, you don't carry one of those. I'm guessing you don't carry like one of the, maybe that yellow one there, but no like big ass fucking Geiger counter into the antique stores, do you? I mean, that'd be funny as shit if you did walk in looking like Ghostbusters. All right, there we go. I think we're all caught up. That there, click there, click there. I don't know what you're doing. There we go. Fix that. Oh, we got Jack Attack. There we go. Picture of Marmalade. What the human is not my pet, but I am his. His indeed. I like to have at least 5 practice beers before I have my actual beer. That's a good way to look at it. There you go. That's probably why I like to usually have 2 or 3 joints before I'm ready to actually smoke a joint. And you do actually, I mean, you do have to warm up. Sometimes you do need to practice that a little bit. And you know what? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Practice makes perfect. You have a smaller one to carry with you. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Of course, I wonder if they'd really be that surprised if someone admitted to carrying in a Geiger counter. Like they may actually be kind of used to that. People hunting for it. Chipmunk. Let's see. Hacko soldering station could be a loose laminations. Yeah, laminations if it's getting overly hot or short at turn. Yeah. Rasher with 20 euros. Thank you very much. Love your channel and your non-existent allowance of people's views. Non-resistant allowance. Well, there's a little bit of resistance here and there. Cheers to you as well. But yeah, as long as it stays respectful, yeah, we'll see how it goes. So cheers to that and thank you. Much appreciated. I miss watching my grandpa run the Bridgeport, says Frank Nedabetti. That was one hell of a milling machine. Bridgeport. I think I've seen those in some machining videos. Pretty sure I've seen that. Jonathan Hughes says, I got lucky and bought a Logan lathe. 11 by 22 in a South Bend mill. 9 by 42 for $1,000. A Logan lathe. Is that like, does that use adamantium to, like, adamantium bits and shit when it's cutting stuff up? Or is that a different Logan? Like, you can line if you want to sound cool, that's fine. Ooh. What is Taiwan and reasonably affordable? I guess a lot of people are looking for uranium glass and Fiesta ware. Yeah, what? Oh, the Fiesta ware. That was, isn't that like the plate or something? Keep hearing that. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, especially like the orange ones, I think. They said specifically were pretty nuclear. I'm sorry, pretty nuclear. They're radioactive. The radioactive. Radioactive. Alright, sorry. Hey, look. If you've been here before, you know how fucking weird we can get here. Goddamn, I was looking. We're getting close to 100. I mean, sort of. Actually, when are we going to hit 100? That'll be what? What are we, 85? So what? 16 more of these? 3.5 months? Okay. Wow, and there's still people showing up. That's crazy. But appreciated. Okay, let's see. We got through those. We got through those. We got through that. We got through that. Got through that. I haven't seen Fama. Everyone's been looking for Fama lately. Hey, you think pistachios are radioactive? Let's see. I need to look to see if I can figure out if there's any, like, radioactive, like, minerals in Maryland. Because there's a lot of iron around. But I think I'd mostly be looking for byproducts of industry, as it were, to find anything radioactive. Those are radioactive. I gotta remember to click that, just like all the stuff there on the banners. What's for supper? Let's see, what is for supper? Let's vote. Buckets, right? Poll. What? Oh, there's already a poll going, you dumbass. God, fucking forget about it. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you want to vote on the fucking poll that's been going for like fucking 20. Oh, okay. I need 20 minutes. Christ, half time those things will go for an hour and I'll forget about them. For your favorite Clive moment before I shut that down, and then we'll do a poll to see what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Keep a Scrufdog weird. Yeah, don't worry. I look at it this way. I'm weird, but I'm not a weirdo. You know what I mean? There's a difference between someone that's just weird and someone that's a motherfucking weirdo. I'm not a weirdo. There's a weirdo that lives across the fucking alleyway. I'm not a weirdo. All right, we'll go ahead and kill this poll here. Let's see. As I kill it, your favorite, your great spelling asshole. Your favorite Clive moment. See, the crazy Saturday night NBC stream, 43%. There's some people that have been around for a while. Followed by Flanny Flambeau and her flaming flatulence. A slightly criminal Clive and work stories are tied. Nice. Alright. And let's do one more. C2S, I'm a weirdo. As long as you're not one of the bad weird weirdos. Let's see if I can type this out. You know what? Why don't I just move the goddamn keyboard? Wow, how difficult would that be? Oh, look, now I can type. I'm probably going to still fuck it up, watch. What's for dinner? For Scruff. Let's see. First, we'll start with baked potato. As we've discussed, I'll just put in there, bacon, cheese, butter. But, yeah, it works. Bacon, cheese, butter, lots of bacon, lots of cheese, butter. Let's see. Farm burger. Beef patty, chicken patty, cheese, bacon, mustard. Oh, not too much. Cheese, bacon. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Mustard, onions, that doesn't really fit. Let's go with Cajun chicken Alfredo. Fredo. Or I guess that's how you spell that. Gnocchi. Those are your decisions. You tell me what I'm having for dinner. Pardon me. So what's for dinner for Scruff? We got the bacon cheese, baked potato, bacon cheese, butter. I put fresh ground pepper on there. The farm burger also has mustard and it'll have onions on it today. I actually picked some up. Cajun chicken Alfredo, that's what I ordered with my crab cake yesterday. Still good. And the gnocchi, that's this stuff like some of the stuff that like Fama sent. Wow, baked potato coming in fucking strong. Look at that. That's why y'all my people. Actually, I was kind of leaning towards that too. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, that's looking strong for the baked potato. But we'll see how it goes. Do enjoy a fucking good baked potato. Whatever is easiest. Technically, the easiest would be the Cajun chicken Alfredo. That'll just heat up. But besides that, I mean, the baked potato, it's fucking 2 minutes to prep. Put it in the oven for 45 minutes. Flip it, put it in the oven for 45 minutes, and then just chop in cheese and then reheat for 5. Farm burger is just burgers and then just stack them. The gnocchi, that's technically the gnocchi would be the one I'd have to be the most present for because you got to drop them as soon as they float. You get them out, blah blah blah. But most of the meals I make do not require much presence. Though I did get some ground beef. I'm going to make some. The plan is tomorrow. It'll probably be around 12:30 that I'm going to do the gear stream so we can get sorted for camping. So hopefully the plan is to get up early enough, make some hamburger helper before the stream, and then I'll just kind of have it in here and I can just snack on that. I have not gotten my rhubarb pie yet there, James Randolph. But now that the pickup trucks, or the pickup truck? Why the fuck would I say pickup truck? Anyway, now that the Suburban's running, no, I know why I said that. But now that the Burb's running, I'm going to head up to Richardson Farms here soon. And on my way up to camping, a lot of times you'll see the farmers on the side of the road selling fruit pies and shit like that. I'm going to check those on my way up to camping if there's any out as well. Especially because they know that's the first camping or the first weekend of camping. So they know people are going to be piling in. So I'll see if I can find something. The Bourbon is like a truck. Well, it's a truck, but it's not a pickup truck. But when I'm thinking that is because I was looking at it today. I'm taking out it's got all the seats in it. So it's got the 2 front seats are captain's chairs, buckets, which means they're bucket seats with the fold down armrests. And the armrests and the doors are a little extra so that like you can just fucking, you're sitting in a fucking recliner basically. Then it's got the back split bench, which is like a 20, it's about a 70-30. what's behind the driver's seat is basically a double that can fold forward, and then the back panel folds down and locks into the floor. And this thing so that if you take the third row out, like you can create basically a pickup bed in the back of it if you do the fucking seat configuration correctly and all this shit. But my plan is basically I'm taking out the third row seat. I'm going to take that out, shrink wrap it. I'm going to take out that 70 part of it, get rid of that, and then I'll have the two front seats, a third seat, basically almost a jump seat behind the passenger, because that'll just be one seat. And then all the rest of it's just going to be for fucking gear and storage and like camping, like out of the truck van. God damn. Well, vans, because I've been driving the fucking work van for a year and a half. Yeah, a little late 420. Happy 420, everybody. Again. What's happening to the cats whilst you're away? Do you just let them out? No, they never go outside. I want my cats to be around as much as possible, so they will always be inside cats. And the dude doesn't try to get outside, like he doesn't really care. Like like I'll leave the front door open sometimes. He'll kind of go up, look around. Sometimes he'll look at his brother, and they're just like, meh. They don't even like barely acknowledge each other. Then he just like walks away, even if his brother's still standing there. So yeah, I don't really know how much he misses his brother, because like he just kind of sees him and he's just like, eh, okay, and then he just rolls. So not sure how that's going. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be pretty close to an enclosed pickup bed in the back. Like there is even the possibility I may, actually that fucking pine I just got, maybe I'll do a custom cut of that in the back. To make a whole new floor, because when I take that third row seat out, there's going to be, it's only a couple inches that it drops down to fit the seat in, before you can fold these panels down that are on the back seats. But instead of all that, I can just do the whole thing in a single sheet, probably, of plywood, and just put it down and have a whole new fresh floor and go from there. Also, since the spot behind the driver's seat is going to be about 3 feet wide, that will be like basically where I sleep. Like if I turn this thing into like a little camper type deal. Which also means I'm going to have to tint the windows up a little bit darker. The back windows are pretty much like you really can't see through them, but I'm going to put a little more tint on them so you just can't fucking see through them. And I'm going to have to tint my side doors a bit as well. So, just so that there's just less to see, and probably put up like a privacy curtain, or just try to make everything as compartmentalized as possible so that when it's all tucked away, it's just not much there. Got to see what kind of storage I can gain, especially when I put that floor in. That means when I open the side door, I'll have a compartment underneath. But we'll see. I'll throw that fucking piece of plywood down and go from there. I'd like to get it done in one piece, obviously, so there's no pinch point, but if I got to do 2 sheets. But I figure I'll build it out of cardboard and then just lay it on the plywood and go from there. So what are y'all having for dinner? Good grief. Since y'all picking what I'm having, which looks damn close to a baked potato. Baker tater. Whoop. Indoor cats for the win, says Chipmunk. Lost 2 to a main road. Absolutely. Ronnie got out once. I assume this is the truth. I don't fucking know. But as I understand it, Ronnie got out once, got frozen at the garage, freaked out, started howling, and was retrieved. Tiny Mama's gotten out once, and that was when she went to go sniff the dude one time. But she just like walked out, sniffed him, and then just walked back in the house. So that was fine. The dude walked back outside once. Like he just kind of like walked out, put his two paws down, and just kind of looked around, and then like walked back in. So I don't know if that counts as getting out, but he like, I guess just wanted to check shit out. And I don't think anybody else has ever gotten out. Now, let's see here. Kevin Hardy, he's having ham. C2S frozen taquitos. I haven't had taquitos in a while. Delta Mike, dinner was 6 hours ago. Okay, are you having an like a late snack possibly? Like what kind of I gotta it figures when you're doing a lot of your streams, it's when I'm getting ready for mine. But like what kind of I guess you can just kind of like pretty standard snacks. Like you get like the snack bags sometimes. I don't know how that works. I gotta try and catch up. D Wood is having a linguine tetrazzini. Very nice. That turkey tetrazzini in that US MRE was pretty good. Oh, and my quote first strike MREs. Let me see when those are showing up. I finally got a what do you call that? Tracking number. Dumbass. Gift, see, Steam. First strike tracking shipped. There's no tracking number. Are you fucking kidding? Alright, let me go up here. Like, I'll show you everybody what I got when they come in. Like, I'm not going to do like a full series or anything on them, but I am going to eat some while I'm camping. I might be going into the middle of nowhere camping in a couple months as well. Possibly hanging out with a person or two. Got to start checking around on that. Arriving Thursday, and that's getting shipped to work. That is coming in UPS. It has left the facility. That's... Please be more vague. What goddamn facility did it leave? Derp. It has left Los Angeles. Oh, good. That means maybe by the time it gets here, it'll still be radioactive, just like, you know, pretty much Los Angeles just generally is. If not radioactive, it's definitely fucking toxic. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kill that poll. We got 49% saying I should have the Baker Tater, which that is absolutely fine. Some people said go with the leftover chicken Alfredo. I'll have that later tonight. Farm burger, I'll probably have that tomorrow before the stream. And gnocchi, I'll have that sometime this weekend. Been stepping through that, trying different sauces and stuff. I expected sharks? Like, I was having, let's see, I made chicken shepherd's pie, pre-made biscuits, then a thin layer of chicken, and then gravy, then a can of corn and biscuits on top, kind of like a pot pie. Yes. Baked at 400 for 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, I've made some different shepherd's pies before. Frank Netabetti. I had chicken, green beans, garlic potatoes, and zucchini with tomatoes. That sounds good. What were they? Regular green beans, French cuts, like fresh ones, those weird generic ones. What kind of green beans there? Because those can vary. Jimmy said I voted baked potato, but that's because it's what's for dinner. I got 2 kilograms of them for 15 pence. Pence? Is that pence, right? At Tesco? That's pretty goddamn cheap. Simon had bangers and mash for tea. Bangers and mash. What is bangers and mash again? I feel like I've asked that before, but bangers and mash. I feel like I know this. I can derp out when I see what it is. The haggis ate all the snakes and sharks in Scotland. Oh yeah, the haggis has been running wild. You should eat more haggis. Yes, he tends to stream mid-afternoon in UK, so late morning in your time, Scruff. Oh yeah, I know. He's usually on around 11:30. My streams, however, usually start anywhere from 12 to 1. If I stream on a Sunday. Generally, if you see me hanging out on Delta Mic, it means I'm probably not streaming for like a while. But we'll see. I had a sausage roll and chips done in my air fryer, says Pianoman. Not bad, not bad. Blink says, I'm wondering if Scrufdog saw what I made. I read what you made? Or where was it? Like I just read it out somewhere. Chris had frozen pizza. Fresh dilly bean. Dilly beans? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Any link to the X-Ray BigClive MRC stream anywhere? Not that I'm aware of. Leftover manicotti. Frank had leftover manicotti last night. It was amazing. That's good. A lot of that stuff is good, especially as leftovers. Sometimes it's better than when it's fresh. Sausages and mashed potatoes. That's bangers and mash. Okay. I thought bangers were like meatballs or something meat processed thing. Okay. That's actually good. I actually just really sausages. It's just like, I mean, are we talking just like sausage, just fucking sausages? And just a fucking man, like that's just simply that. Cause like I do that shit when I get bored sometimes. I find mashed potatoes are a fucking like universal side dish for like any fucking kind of meat. Like if you feel like you really want to have something and you don't feel like, or you don't have time to do baked potato or make up something, like boom, fucking mashed potatoes, bam, perfect side dish. You use that shit like a fucking dip when you're cutting your meat and just fucking scoop out a big fucking thing, eat them together. Fucking beautiful. So that's bangers and mash, just sausages and fucking mashed potatoes. Well, shit, I eat that. Okay, so I eat fucking biscuit head food occasionally, and it's mostly just because I'm kind of lazy, or I just don't have time. Like sometimes I'll be like fucking just me doing a bunch of fucking like spicy Italian sausages, and I'm like, oh, I got just something else with it, and then boom, fucking mashed potatoes, bam, there you go. So no shit. All right. So banger equals like a brat, apparently. Okay. It should have some nice onion gravy with it too. Yeah, I'm down with onion gravy. I like. I'm not real big on mushrooms, but fucking mushroom gravy is actually really goddamn good. I really haven't found a gravy, at least a standard gravy, I would say that I don't like. Of course, I don't know what kind of weird gravy. Like, wait a minute, isn't there like a mint gravy or something out in Biscuit Land? I feel like there's some weird sauce gravy mint thing. Isn't that a thing over there? Oh, a spring onion garnish? Oh, fuck yeah, Delta Mike. I'd love me some little fucking, uh, spring onions. That's probably my top garnish for anything. I really like putting it on fucking, if I had some, I'd put fucking who knows how many sprigs of it on top of my bako potato. Mint sauce. Okay, mint sauce is more for lamb. And it's like straight up minty, like motherfucking like minty fucking mint sauce that you put on meat. Am I correct with that? No, this is from Thursday's MRE that actually came with actual fucking lifesavers. Minty lifesavers that are about as hard as granite. So you gotta like soak them for a little while, you know what I mean? Mint jelly. I've heard of, I just don't. When veg and fruit is sprayed with pesticides and also weed killer, it is systemic, meaning you can't wash the poison off. So buy organic if you value your and your children's life. Yeah, a lot of that shit you really just can't wash it the fuck off, and they put some really weird shit on there sometimes. So yeah, just wash your fucking fruit, and I guess find some plutonium and irradiate it just to make sure everything is gone. Green as in mint, like actual mint. Rifleman, Campbell's mushroom soup gets made into more mushroom-based brown gravy mushrooms and have meat and the log's flavor. Yes, I have used Campbell's mushroom soup as mushroom gravy. Yeah. Just put, what is it? I think I put maybe a third of what you're supposed to for the milk and just kind of cooked it, added some more seasoning in there. And I remember when I made that, what did I add to it? I can't fucking forget. I remember I added something to it. It may have been TVP, textured vegetable protein, which is basically fake fucking bacon bits. That's what they use. That's what they make fake bacon bits with. They just make it a little salty. I remember adding that to it to give it some like grip, some bite to it. Because like I said, I don't really like mushrooms, but the flavor was good. And plus the cream of mushroom soup is actually it's got some chunky mushrooms in there anyway. Add some broth, like beef broth. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Yeah, actually. Even as opposed, maybe just a little bit of milk, but yeah, using a beef broth would be good. Add a little bit to it. Mint jelly. What did I just walk into? Hey, Boxy Boo. It's past 7. It's really past 7:15. We really start talking about food. They voted, and I'll be having a baked potato with cheese, bacon, and a fucking. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't put near goddamn a quarter cup of butter on a baked potato. Like it is bad. It is unhealthy, and I fucking love it. Oh man, if you have all the meat drippings, add in the droppings, now you have gravy. Oh, that's the best way to fucking make gravy, man. Anytime you cook a fucking meat, if you have a way to capture that fucking liquid that drips off of that in some kind of a pan and like don't let it evaporate too much, that's your motherfucking gravy. Holy shit balls. Like you cannot go wrong using that. Yeah, some cornstarch, salt and pepper, if needed, depending on how you seasoned it. God, I love making gravy. Like turkey gravy, fuck. Man, do a nice 10-pound turkey, catch all them drippings, and just fucking, what you do is let it settle for a while, and you skim the fat off the top first. And then, like, you let it settle, see if there's any more fat, and you just keep skimming that fat off for a few minutes, and then you start taking the juice out, like the turkey juice out. Look for the places that got all the little bits of meat. And then when you're done, just get a fucking, like a decent chunk of fucking like dark meat and white meat and just fucking do this. And just let that shit just fiber and just fleck out and then put that in your fucking gravy for a nice thick, meaty, like good gravy. I don't even chop it. I'll just fucking do that with my hands and let it just fucking break up and flake basically off into the gravy base. Oh, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Amelia loves Ariel. How are you? I participated in an egg hunt before I went swimming. I am here now. Well, welcome. How was the egg hunt? And I guess how was the swimming? It was like here in Maryland, it hit like 80 something degrees. What? Alexa, temperature.
Right now, it's 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 64 degrees.
77 right now. Like, I think it hit like 82, 83 today, which is fucking great timing for test driving a truck. Put 3 of the windows down because the 4th motor every once in a while just doesn't want to. So I tend to leave the one behind me up, but the other 3 work fine. Or not, it's whatever. I don't feel like fixing it. Usually if it goes down, if I need to roll it down or I have it down, need to roll it up. If it doesn't, I just reach out behind me and just smack the shit out of the outside of the door, and then it works. Probably just needs a new regulator, but there's never really going to be me, maybe 1 or 2 other people ever in that fucking truck again, and I'm taking that seat out anyway. And actually that window, well, I won't disable that window, but I might disable it. But that's going to be pretty heavily tinted since that's where I'm going to be sleeping. But it's already probably 80% tint, I guess. Can I give a call in? Asked Frank. Let's see. We can try that here shortly. Hold on. Let me see here. How is this set up? I haven't actually looked at that in a while. Yep. Is there a way you like pick your device stuff? Because I don't know. I thought you had to do that ahead of time. Let's see. Audio settings. Microphone is that. That is that. Speakers is me. Default speakers is me. That one's turned down. That might work. I guess if you want to try there, Netabetty, we can see what happens. At worst case, we can just call it a test call. So my phone's on, so I don't know if it's going to go to my phone or if it'll go to both. The browser and the phone, but by all means, let's see. Hello.
Hey, I'm here. How's it going?
Not bad. Let's see. Let me turn that down a little bit. I think
I
everyone
could
can
turn
hear
mine
you.
right down.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
All right, that's good.
There we go.
It's going good. I just experienced when you're talking about loss of traction the other day. I saw some people that were trying to plow a field, and the wheel slippage on the tractor while towing this huge plow. It was, you could just see it. They couldn't get any kind of traction.
Well, I guess you need better tires or proper equipment. If your attachment is too heavy, the equipment ain't going to do much for dragging it around.
No, definitely not.
Oh well, they got it. Everybody's got to try something. And yeah, Chippy, we'll be doing a little more phone-ins here. I just kind of forgot about that for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just a little bit off kilter. Been going through a lot of stuff lately, and I don't know.
I gotcha. That's gonna happen. Can't, like, sometimes it's just, look at it this way. I've gone some pretty rough shit. So as long as you remember that it's been worse and it's always gotten better, I guess kind of a way, it's kind of what works for me kind of deal.
Yeah. No.
But everything will work out.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely will. Yeah, I can't believe. I thank you for, wind turbine stuff was incredible when I used to work on those things.
Oh yeah, the wind turbines. Yeah, I need to get one
Yeah.
here. I wonder if I can get one here to install one in my backyard.
Make sure you got it wired in correctly, and the utility company you purchase power from is okay with it.
Oh fuck them! I'm actually when I'm going to do a standalone solar system, and if I do it right, I don't have to involve the power company because I'm going to do it separate circuits throughout the house.
That's perfect. I mean, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
You got to separate yourself from the grid when you start to tie in like that. So
yeah, I figured the quote beta version of it, once the solar system's up in the garage, will just be a one branch just for LED lights, and then just all the lights in the house. We'll try running that off of solar, and then we'll slowly add loads. Like, I'll never add this stuff to it. This will always stay on grid because, I need everything to be perfect as possible for this ghetto ass setup I got going on here. But
it works amazing, though. I mean, you got to admit. And I read something the other day. I know a little off subject, but you guys have the highest broadband connectivity in the entire United States.
Yeah,
It's
that doesn't
Maryland.
surprise me.
Vermont's like I think we're number 4, 5. Not too bad.
I figure most
Maine
of the
rated the
people,
worst.
yeah, most of the people that work in DC live in Maryland, specifically Prince
Exactly.
George's
Just like all the
County.
people that work in, Boston live in New Hampshire.
All right.
It's it's no different. So
Well, let's see here. I'll mess around with something here in a minute.
I know I'm not even paying attention to the live chat right now, but I don't know. If I could be an addition to the Saturday night, everybody thinks it's okay, but
Yeah, it seems like everyone's. Yeah, like I should do this a little more often. I don't know that we would do it every week. Normally,
yeah.
if I would do, like, not that I'm planning on it tonight, y'all, like everybody. But
Yeah.
normally, if I'm doing a call-in thing, when I start the stream, I start with a dump delay, just in case you never fucking know who's gonna call and say something dumb. But yeah, I actually
So,
have a dump delay, if need be. But I don't have it turned on now. But yeah, like I said, seems like
no,
it's working.
definitely not. I'm glad it's working well. I mean, yeah. I'm
I think I'm getting a little better at
just
this shit.
you're doing amazing for what you're doing, honestly. Like, your streams are just amazing. I mean, it's such good technical talk. What you do here every day throughout what you do to show us, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. I'm just glad somebody's having fun. Seems like
We all are. Everybody in the chat right now, everybody watching you. I mean, we all just, I don't know. It's amazing. Thank you. And
no, thank
yeah,
you. I appreciate that, of course.
I mean, you draw in so many people and so many different aspects of everything, and to hear about you talking about like telemetry and the understanding of how a forklift knows where it's at, with the ability to sense with radar, lidar, it's guide wire systems. I mean, it's what the world is coming towards, though. I mean, the autonomous age is amongst us, and we need to be better suited to understand how to fix and understand what this complexity brings. So, I mean, thank you just for providing that to us, and I guess I'll let you go and finish out the rest of the stream. And
Yeah, no, I'm glad I could help everybody chill, do the thing, have some
I
fun.
know.
We just
I know. I
rocking and
chat a
rolling.
lot in that, and I mean, I guess everybody understands now my voice. Hey, I'm a real person over here, like the rest of you that are here watching a show with putting RC cars together and Lego builds and
Yeah,
watching the spacecraft launch and shit try to land on the moon, and
try, yes.
it's like we're just a whole community that's like built ourselves around you, and thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, of course.
All right, I'll continue in chat, and rest of you have a good evening, and I'll be back in chat.
All right, again, that's Frank Netabetty. Appreciate
All
you
right.
calling in. All right,
Yep.
buddy.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
See ya. Yeah, well, that works. That's good. Good hearing from Mr. Netabetty. Streams are great. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's having fun. Obviously, like, I guess we wouldn't be at number 84 if we weren't having a pretty good time. And I already forgot what I was getting ready to look up, so I just wrote down a footnote so I can go back and like, what the fuck was I getting ready to look up? Yeah, actually, why not? Yeah. Why don't we do a toast to there, Frank? Thanks for helping test that out. We are getting close to the end here, folks. I guess we ended about the top of the hour. But yeah, We can do, let's see. Actually, yeah, maybe we can do that next week. We can do that as like a call-in special next week. I'll make sure I run this. It'll just be a little weird. I'll run with like an 8-second delay. Just because you never fucking know. And we'll do a call-in thing because, again, as a reminder, let's see what calendar. Yeah. So next week it'll be a stream. I'll do like a call-in special. But May 3rd, so in 2 weeks, I will stream if I have signal at the campgrounds. I should know obviously Friday night whether or not I have signal. So if I do, I will upload a video that says, "Hey, I got signal," or I'll do like a really quick live stream, like, "Hey, here's where I'm at. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow," kind of thing, because I ain't trying to like hang out all night. You know what I mean? Do a little relax. But yeah. So in 2 weeks there may or may not be a stream. If there is, it'll be a stream of us hanging out at the campsite, and it won't be like I don't know that it'll necessarily be a super long stream, just so I can get my relax on. But who knows? Once I get on with you, it may be some relaxing ass shit as well. We'll just figure it out as we go. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn into like a 20-hour stream. It won't. It won't. I'd have to go to the bathroom at some point. What are we doing for 420? Tomorrow's stream, actually, I can go ahead and release that now. That'll just kind of make that easier, won't it? Tomorrow's stream, we're sorting through all my gear stuff while we're getting high. Getting ready for camping. Yeah, it's already queued up. Let me make sure it's in the right spot. 420 camping gear, sort and check. Edit that. Let's see, what time are we doing? 12:35. April 20, 12:35. Make that public. Done. There's the thumb. Entertainment. No. Yep. That. No. Yup. That. Yup. Nope. Yup. Yes. Go. So yeah. We'll be going through my camping stuff. Seeing what I need to get ready for camping, what I got to pack into the bag, and just show you some of the stuff that I've collected over the years for camping and hiking, and hopefully not dying when the fucking apocalypse hits. At least I'll be able to make my way through town. Maybe. Not die. Did you know you can't run in a campground? You can only ran as its past tense. Oh, Sparks. Oh my God. You and Jack Attack talking. Jack Attack says it's April 20th here, so it is 420. Yes, it is. We'll do another toast at the top of the hour before I roll out for the evening and get said bake-o-tato in oven-o, hot-o, heat thing, food, yum. Jagadex asks, why did the doctor carry a red pen? In case they needed to draw blood. Yeah. Nice, nice. Happy 420 to anyone living in the future. What, like Brad's Guitar Garage? Like he's like, yeah, they're already in like July, so he's already way past that down there. Australia is just a weird place to live with time fucking not syncing right with the rest of the galaxy and shit like that. You've got red on you. And here's the Scrufdog in the wilderness, scavenging for berries, but it's too early in the year. He'll starve before the summer starts. Fuck no, I'm taking MREs with me. I'm kind of already going through it this way. Friday night, steak. And something, I don't know. probably just another steak. But I'm probably going to take like 3 steaks because Friday night and Saturday night I'm going to eat a steak. Saturday I might want to eat 2 steaks, so I'll probably take like 3 steaks of something. I may take different ones. Probably going to take some pork chops because I like wouldn't mind having some like chops for lunch or like a snack. Um, I'm going to take a big tub of fucking macaroni and potato salad because that's just good to eat all the time. Figure I'll take some bread, some lunch meat, maybe for some quick sandwiches. I'll take probably 1 baked potato. Just because I'm going to focus a lot on just the grilled goddamn meat. Take some eggs and whatever for breakfast. Are you cooking on a campfire? Yeah, if I'm camping or hiking or whatever, every meal is cooked over fire. Either over a campfire or I have the little pocket stove things, which I gotta figure out. I think those are in there. But yeah, I got the little pocket stoves and little flip out stove thing and a whole rig for portable cooking, basically. There's Sparks, but yeah, we'll be going over that tomorrow if you're available, and I guess if you're not, it'll be available to watch later. Yeah. What do you call Chewbacca when he has chocolate stuck in his fur? A chocolate chip Wookie. Nice. What do we got here? I think I saw something in an Electron box. There we go. A 1-to-1 with a 9-to-1 for the long wire. It's very low noise. It's just like, a filter. Looks like, okay. Make that big. That window just acted really fucking weird, huh? I see that, man, I see that big fucking RF fucking dealie right there. I feel, I always feel like I've seen a similar setup to this before, but I like that. I like how I got it on the wood. Wood is good. Hey, you can see some solder marks there, I'm guessing. A little Bernie on the woody wood. Got something else that just came in. There's his cat. There's Satka. Meow meow. Okay. Back that up. SO239. Oh, radio stuff. A DIY 1-to-1. Balun with 9-to-1 for long wire antenna. SO239. And Kitty. Meow. Meow meow. More. There's both kitties. Meow. They're happy kitties. Alright. Thank you for that. I'll kind of monitor those for a little while. Did you hear about the Gungan who became a taxi cab driver? His name is Car Binks. Uh-oh, here we go. Amelia loves Ariel says, I'm going to try a joke, everyone. What do you get with 12 empty beers and an empty plate of haggis? Me in bed. That's definitely a time for sleepy time at that point, I would say. Where did that go? All right. Oh, and a shit actor. Who's a shit actor? A lot of shit actors. Really couldn't justify using an end connector for 7 megahertz. Oof. Kitties at P. Oh yeah, those were definitely some super chill kitties. The chocolate chip cookie Wookie. Chocolate chip Wookie cookie. Oh, wow, it is past the top of the hour. All right, well, why don't we do one final top of the hour toast, and then I'm gonna go on my way. Oh no, the phone's already that last pull off the phone definitely killed that. So we'll do a top of the hour toast this away, and then I'm gonna go get something to eat. Well, I'm gonna go put that in the oven, and I'll have that baked potato in a little while. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. A cheers to you. And I will see. Let's see. I'll see some of you tomorrow for the gear stream, and some of you Wednesday for whatever the hell happens this Wednesday, weather pending, and then of course Saturday. So I'm going to move on down that old dusty trail. Again, I appreciate everybody hanging out and everyone contributing to the channel. So, see you next time. Be a groovy to each other. And I am out of here in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.